Happy New Year everybody, it's the first video back and it's 2026, so I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and I wish you all the best for the new year. We are back with our first video, but I did spend a lot of money and a lot of time last year on the BM. I didn't really spend a lot of time on the Golf this year, so for Christmas I bought it a little present, as the thumbnail would suggest. I did have a little shout out I wanted to give as well, because somebody had the recommendation when I purchased this stuff. Somebody had the recommendation to try, I think it was either Alibaba or AliExpress, I can't remember which one it was, but I know whichever one it was, I had tried the other one for these bits, and to not much luck, and I didn't even think about trying the other one. I just figured there'd be more of the same sort of thing. So shout out to that guy, whose name I will put up on this screen, for giving me the recommendation, because that's exactly where I bought all these items from, and yeah, and I'll be fitting them today. So yeah, nice one, thanks. So if you remember in a previous video, we were talking about these things being in grey. You know, pretty much the interior is nice and dark and black, as you can see, which I like it. You know, it feels nice, to be fair. Kind of feels like what you'd expect from a GTI, as opposed to that horrible sort of grey coloured one. I don't know if you've struggled with the grey sort of roof lining and stuff, but I did. You know, it had previously kind of had a blocked channel in the sunroof, and it had leaked all over the interior a little bit, and it was a bit of a mess, to be fair. So I dragged all this out. To be fair, it was probably about 5 years ago that I did it. Dragged all the interior out, I restained it all, re-glued it all, put it all back in, and I started adding the anniversary kit items, as you can see up there. You know, these bits, I mean, I don't know if you've looked online, but these things are insanely expensive, and I honestly don't know why. You know, they're just literally just little lights. Oh, the battery's not connected, but they're just little interior lights and little sensors and stuff, and the handles as well can be quite dear. So yeah, I've been slowly collecting stuff. You know, the rear surround I actually cleaned, primed and painted just while I waited for one to turn up on eBay that was like not ridiculous money, and to be fair, that day never came. They're insane. They're about, just for that little bit of surround, I think it's like over 100 quid, which is, I think it's expensive. But there are little extravagances that I've splashed out on. I've got a black one of them, which was pretty cool. You know, everything's kind of nicely black and glued. It started to just come a little bit undone, just around here. It started to go a little bit baggy. But after 5 years, that's actually not bad. And to be fair, it's probably where I tried to glue it. So I think it's probably the gluing that I did that's caused that. It's held up pretty well. But yeah, so these things are what we're going to be looking at today. We've got a front and rear. I do have a little update for you as well with regard to the steering. All I had to do, if you remember in a previous video, I was having issues with the horn. No, it doesn't work. Shit, know what I need to do now. All I had to do was on the back of the horn press button, there was two connectors, and I kind of figured that one must be positive and one must be negative. The positive one was connected, the negative one wasn't, so all I did was I just grounded the other side to just underneath one of these bolts somewhere, with a little spade connector. Tested the horn, it worked perfectly. Job done. So what I have brought today is just some really quick basic tools. I brought the impact gun. I brought some sockets. So Temu, love it or hate it, right? I wanted a long reach 16mm, yeah, socket with a 1/2 inch drive, yeah. I bought one off eBay and it cost me, I think, 6 quid. I was on Temu just randomly browsing and I got this whole kit for £3.60. I mean, make it make sense, you know? So I've got that just in case, because behind there is a bolt which needs to come out so I can loosen it, and then I've got a little pry tool, and that I think is all I'll need today. So what we've got in the package is we've got a replacement these things. So I've got black versions, as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 of them to go all the way around the car in all the corners. Rear and front. I have also picked up something which I don't need and I'm not actually going to install today, but they are mega useful to have. And that is these things. These things, little visor clips. I picked up these as spares because they're impossible to find, and do you know what? For what they are, to buy them on eBay, which is what I did, bought them on eBay, they were an absolute fortune. Absolutely insane. So I thought I'd be preemptive, and if I ever broke one, I've got a little stash in stock, which is cool. So that's that. And then the last item, because again, like I did with the plastic window surround, I got a black one of them. And it looks like, so what I did, so with the rear, sorry, with the plastic surround that's in the little plastic sun visor that's in there currently, with that, all I did was I cleaned, primed and painted. And it turns out when I've ordered this, again off like AliExpress or wherever it was, I'll put the links in the descriptions, this actually turns out that this is painted as well, even though I specified a black one. But it should be a little bit more durable, hopefully, than mine. Although mine, like I said, I did it about 5 years ago and it's actually held up pretty well. It's not crispy at all. I've always got a spare, so all good. But yeah, so I'm going to do that today. I am going to just update a few of the plastics in the car and bring it up to date. It's great as well because it came from like China and stuff. Come on, focus. Because it came from China, it came wrapped up in some like Chinese newspaper, so I have no idea what it says, but it's pretty cool. So what I need to do is I need to start by unclipping this top piece, which with the little pry bar, you get underneath and there's a little clip, it just pings out, and then it reveals the bolt that needs to come out. So not that I don't trust cheap Chinese parts or anything, but my plan was to unpick the plastic bits and swap them out, keeping the original Volkswagen bits. Because at the end of the day, if I'm ever in an accident, the last thing I want to fail is the seatbelt mounts. These things have been in for, I don't know, what is it? The car's a 2000, so 26 years come March. So they've done pretty well so far. So if I can swap the plastics out easily enough, then that's the route I'll go down, because these were built by, you know, by Volkswagen and should be more than capable of taking all the impacts an accident or a serious accident should be able to throw at it. So I'm going to stick with the metal. All that does is it just comes out, it's on a bit of a sleeve and you just unscrew it basically, and the whole thing. So it's on a bolt like this and the sleeve kind of goes through. I don't know if you can really tell from there, but underneath there's a line, like a little divider. So if you clip it out, as you can see on this one actually, the clip on the back just allows the front to open up. And what my plan was to just remove all this plastic stuff from that while it's still wrapped around the belt. So that's the loose plan. I'm planning on, if you spin it around there, you can see on the Volkswagen original one, there is a dividing line, and I'm hoping it's just going to be a case of just unpicking it and swapping it over. Looks like it comes out in 2 pieces. Looks like the little clamshell bit comes out first. And then this bit, oh yeah it does. There we go. Open it, this is in the middle, these 2. I don't know if you can see, but there's little saw teeth just there. They're like geared, so when they click it together from factory, they just grip the other side. But once you release them, you're left with just the metal bit, which is cool. There it is, just the metal bit. The removal of the cheers, which is the genuine product from China. Hopefully the removal of this, oh god, just as easy. again, 2 pieces by the look of it. Nice little malfitting piece right there on the casting. This Chinese one, so that will allow me just to get. Yes. Coming off nice. It's not geared like the original one. Brill. So then it should just be a case of putting these pieces back together. Oh no, it is geared. It does have little teeth on it. I don't know if you can see that. Not as nice, but nice as the Volkswagen one, but it does work. I have the peace of mind if I know I've got the Volkswagen one on there, then I know it's OE, you know. That's it. So basically you just line this up. There's a little sleeve which just sits in there. You line it up and it just lines up perfect, like that. Doing it wrong. Cut, try again. So I'm just gonna feed this on top of the belt, underneath there, so it clicks on that lip. That just sits in there. Then we get our bolt. Goes back through the middle. It's actually quite a nice fit, to be honest. It's a bit of a fiddle. Tight. Tighten that up, because we definitely don't want that to come off. Lock it down. Reposition it. And that is it. That is installed. Easy. Not a bad little tip. Oops. Yeah, cool. Alright, buddy. I tell you what as well, with these plastics, these original grey ones being so old and stuff, they're really brittle. I didn't notice, but I don't know if anybody else noticed, but when I tried to open it, it actually broke. And it's all fell apart now pretty much, so they're probably just destined for the bin, these, to be fair. I don't even know why you'd save them, to be fair, because the black ones look great. So yeah, I'm going to crack on anyway. Just a little thing to note. So that is all of our pieces changed. And all the bits, one or two of them I must admit did break. But it doesn't necessarily matter because obviously they're being changed, and I think these look fantastic. Look at that. So driver's side, rear, passenger side, rear, and right. Passenger. Look at that. They look wicked. Honestly, I'm really, really pleased with them, and they fit perfectly with the theme of everything else, and it's just another thing ticked off. And being able to use the genuine VAG anchors as well, it just gives me a little bit of peace of mind, you know. So yeah, happy days. They look wicked. So now we're in the front. I've literally just wound the seats back. Look at that for a view. Look at that. Nice black pieces now. They look cool. I'm well happy with them. So now I need to turn my attention to the front, and I just need to put that little sun visor in. You can tell it's winter as well because starting to get a bit of mould. Look at that. Yeah, gross. I need to wipe all that crap off. Anyway, that's the next job. So you take that one screw out the middle, and the whole thing just creak and a moan. It does start to pour. Yeah, like I said, given the fact that I painted this by hand myself 5 years ago, this has actually survived pretty well. But I'm hoping my new piece from China, wrapped in Chinese newspaper, is going to be even better. And to be fair, it's not glossy. It's actually got like a matte finish to it, which is quite nice. So all you do is you just line it up, hole for hole, and clip it in, and put the screw back in. Easy. I say easy, I can't see where the hole goes. That's it. That's in and installed, and that just sits now with the rest of the sun visors. We're all looking super dark now in here, which is great. I've got, like I said, I've got a few mold spots just starting to creep in because it's damp in here. That's winter for you. But yeah, nothing that I'm stressed about. It'll wipe off easy enough. Come on. That's it, everything's starting to feel a bit stiff. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Treated the Golf to a few new like dark pieces on the inside, which is cool. Hopefully you found the video useful. I will drop links in the description to everything you've seen here today. As I've already said, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. All the best for New Year, and I will keep bringing you little bits and pieces like this as we go. So yeah, like and subscribe for more, and I will catch you real soon. Take care.
In the garage under the bright light, Slick Rick's got the tools ready to ignite. With a wrench in hand, he shares his know-how. Teaching the world, come on, let's get it now. Oil changes, brakes, and mufflers too.